Why even watch 30 seconds if you're not going to watch the whole thing? I don't know. Maybe people like the first 30 seconds. You know what usually gets in the first 30 seconds, though, is the blooper reel. Like this right here. So, bye. Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video, I'm back here in Paris in ETS2. It's just updated to 1.60, and I've got a load of cars heading to Le Mans. So let's get on the road. And of course, we're going to start out with low air in the tanks, but that's fine. Oh, well, I guess they refilled pretty fast. So now would be a good time to roll the opening credits. So yeah, this is the first video I've made here in 1.60 and ETS2. And also this is, well, here, I'll show you. You can see over there the widget for the job information is there. I've turned off the radio and truck damage widgets because I don't plan on using those very often or ever. But in addition to being the first ETS2 video in 1.60, this is also the anniversary video. 1 year ago today, I uploaded the first of a regular series of ATS videos here on my channel. And yeah, I've been uploading pretty regularly. I have trouble saying that word. For the last year. And well, it's been an interesting experiment. And that's really what it was. It was an experiment just to see, could I create a YouTube channel? And the answer is maybe. Yeah, let's pull on out there. Why don't we big K? Yeah. Anyway. So in the last year, what has happened on my YouTube channel? Well, I've gone from a little over 100 subscribers to almost 660. I've learned a little bit about how to edit videos in Kden Live. Learned a few new tricks in OBS, and well, it's been an interesting year. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue the volume of videos from here on out that I have for the last year. Now that I've made it the entire year, which was my goal all along, was just to try it for a year, see what happens. What I found is I don't. Okay, first of all, my videos, ATS and ETS2 videos, which is what I really wanted to concentrate on, don't usually get more than 20 views. It's very unusual, and has been all along, to go much over 20. Occasionally I get one that goes 40 or 50 views. not very often though. My Minecraft videos, which is what surprises me. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Those videos get quite a few views though. When I started uploading those, it was mostly... Hold on, there is a photo opportunity I need to check on as I go around this curve. Yeah, it was the Paris office towers. That's kind of disappointing. I thought maybe it was like a tower of some kind. Possibly a giant radio tower. I don't know, is that even in the game? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so overall, I've been surprised that, and like I said, I guess I shouldn't be, because Minecraft is so much more popular than the trucking simulation games. But I was, you never know. Yes, I know I'm speeding. How about I set the cruise to 75? That's 5 over the limit. Less than 10% over. And I got to get off this anyway. Now, I don't want to flip a truck. Oh, well, we're going to slow down a lot. Hey, that said 50, not 20. Was that a brake check? I think that was a brake check. Something I've learned is apparently in Europe, when you're leaving a city, they have a sign with the name of the city you're living with a cross line crossing it out. But anyway, so yeah, as my channel was initially growing, I was getting 10, then 15, then 20 new subscribers per month. And then one of those Minecraft videos back in November went a little wild. It got, I think, over 1,000. Was it more than? I can't remember how many views. And as a result, I got a whole bunch of subscribers. But those subscribers never actually watch my videos, I guess. The subscribers, from regular videos have been a lot more likely to come back and watch my videos, I think. So to those of you who actually do watch my videos, thanks. And to those of you who don't, how are you even listening to this right now? I guess that means you're one of the ones that actually listens. Of course, most of the people who do watch my videos actually stop after the first 30 seconds. That's always interesting. At that point, why even watch 30 seconds if you're not going to watch the whole thing? I don't know. Maybe people like the first 30 seconds. You know what usually gets in the first 30 seconds, though, is the blooper reel. Like this right here. So, bye. I have no idea why this truck decided to come nearly to a full stop. AI traffic doing AI traffic things. But yeah, as far as ETS2 going into 1.60, not driving one of the trucks that got the updated materials system. I'm not using the new radio system. There's supposed to be an update to the sounds in the game. So hopefully, I know some people have been having trouble with sounds, especially in cities in the games. That's both ETS2 and ATS. So hopefully those problems have been fixed, but I don't know if they were or not. But we can look over. Apparently one of my employees just made a significant amount of money, and now another one has made money. It's always nice when your employees are making your money for you. What else was I going to look? This job is World of Trucks. That's why it's lit up blue over there where it says Le Mans BHV, which is definitely not BMW yet. And you can see the time that it's supposed to take. It has the ETA estimated time of arrival and the estimated time to arrival. Time of arrival is 11:42. Time to arrival is 3 hours and 5 minutes. Yeah, there's a difference between ETAs there. When the root advisor was first modified a few versions ago, the ETA was one of the problems a lot of people were having with it. Was they wanted the time of arrival, not just the time to arrival. And I kind of understand that, because a lot of people I don't like doing math in my head, so I understand that. But I do feel like when SCS started the updates on the root advisor, they went with a broken system. And the question I have is, were they planning all along to continue to update it, or did they continue to update it just because people complain? And if it's just because people complained, that actually makes me feel better. Because imagine that. A company that would actually fix something that their customers complained about. Is that even possible? No, hey, AI traffic, notice how when the speed limit dropped, I didn't drop to 20 miles or 20 kph under the speed limit? Yeah, it's because I'm not insane. But anyway, yeah, AI traffic. The most realistic AI traffic in any game. Something I'm noticing about France is they do apparently allow truckers to go 90, which is the European maximum for semi-trucks as far as I can tell. No, I'll have to stop at this one. There we go. Stop there. That's one thing about symbols that are made to be internationally recognized, is that usually it just makes it harder for people from other countries to recognize them, because just because you in your country think a symbol will be easily recognized by people in other countries doesn't mean it will be. Because no matter how much you're trying to recognize other cultures, when you're making your symbols, you're still making them from a position of being in your own culture. So what I'm saying is I had no idea which one of those I was supposed to go to not have to stop to pay with a card. The big card symbol that was above it was not easily recognized by me. Now, some people probably would have seen that and saw, hey, that looks like a card. That means I have to swap my debit card or my credit card or whatever kind of card they use in European land. I had no idea what it was. And to be honest, I think in a lot of places they're going, or at least in the U.S., they're going to a system where they basically read your license plate and send the bill to your house. That might actually be something to consider, but then again, in Europe, where you have, in the U.S. we are 50 individual states plus multiple territories that are somewhat mildly sovereign of the overall federal government. But in Europe, you have an organization of a bunch of actual independent countries that work together under the EU, most of them, but they're actual independent countries. So maybe it's more difficult there to send the bill to your house. I don't know. I'm wondering, this part of France, when was the last time it was updated? Because from what I'm seeing, I've got to get over. Yeah, that line there, or that sign there said Le Mans. I should have seen that coming. My eyes aren't that great. Anyway, from what I'm seeing of this region in ETS2, it seems pretty well done. Not seeing any major problems with it graphically. Then again, there aren't any buildings. I did that in a short video the other day, and somebody said if you keep this kind of stuff up, it's going to come back to get you. my response to that was, you're 100% correct, which is why I always say, and I do try to always say, don't drive like this in real life. I don't drive like this in real life. I generally try to avoid major highways to begin with. Did you notice that I zoomed in so that I could actually see the symbols on the sign above each lane? That way I would know which one was the one for the easy pass, or whatever they call it. Now, something else that has been the case over the last year is I've used this opportunity, making these videos in ETS2, to continually state my disapproval of the existence of roundabouts. I believe they're inferior in almost every way to the basic red light, green light, four-way stop intersections. Statistics and scientific studies show that I am wrong, but I'm going to keep on spreading my fake news. Why are we stopping? Look at this. Come on. It says 50 right there, and we're not even doing 40. Oh, look, it's an Iveco dealer. Iveco? I don't know. Because something else is, this is an episode of how to offend the locals by mispronouncing their home country's semi-truck producing company. Never mind. Yeah, I've spent the last year mispronouncing, although I've been trying to correctly pronounce, I've been spending a lot of time mispronouncing a lot of European city names. Which I've noticed from watching Europeans play ATS that they have similar problems with American names. And to be fair, so do I. So, you know. But we're here, and I haven't run into any cars. I haven't done any damage to the cars that I'm hauling. So let me see where to park. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a U-turn right over here in the corner of this parking lot, trying not to hit one of those pallets. You don't want to do that. And I'm hoping that by doing what I'm doing, I'm making everybody watching dizzy. If I didn't, then I failed miserably at making everybody dizzy along with myself. Because, what's that, Nevs? No, okay, Nev says he is dizzy. So, backing in. Now, why they would want the trailer parked here where, you know, it's going to be hard for them to unload it, I don't know. But I'm here, it's here, let's see what we get. Oh, I've got to push this button down here that releases the trailer because it's not my trailer. You can't even own car trailers in either game as far as I know yet. Maybe someday. But until then, We got nearly 16,000 euros, which I have no idea what that is in American dollars. I've got a little bit of XP points there, 511. That, you know, anyway. Okay, so yeah, for now, I'm going to continue my usual pattern of videos. Wednesday will be from ATS, and then on Friday, it's going to start another week in ATS Realistic Economy. And of course, Saturday, I'm sure I'll do something in Minecraft. But until then, thanks for watching and have a nice day.